How Stoicism Can Make You Mentally Strong. In today's fast-paced and unpredictable world, developing mental strength is essential. We face daily stressors, career pressure, relationship issues, health scares, and social expectations that can easily leave us feeling overwhelmed. Amid all this chaos, ancient wisdom offers a practical guide to staying grounded and resilient. That wisdom is Stoicism. Though born over 2 millennia ago, Stoicism remains profoundly relevant today. At its heart, it's a philosophy centered around personal responsibility, emotional discipline, and internal peace. Most importantly, it's a framework that teaches us how to become mentally stronger by controlling what we can and letting go of what we can't. Understanding Stoicism, a philosophy for everyday life. Stoicism originated in ancient Greece in the early 3rd century BCE and was later adopted and refined by Roman thinkers such as Seneca, Epictetus, and Marcus Aurelius. Unlike other abstract philosophical schools, Stoicism is built for action. It doesn't encourage retreat from the world. It teaches how to live well within it. The central belief of Stoicism can be summarized like this: you can't control the world, but can control your response to it. That simple concept changes everything. Focusing on our inner world, our thoughts, reactions, and behavior, we learn to remain calm and composed no matter what life throws our way. The power of control, focusing on what truly matters. One of Stoicism's core principles is distinguishing between what we can and cannot control. This principle is often referred to as the dichotomy of control, and was emphasized by Epictetus, who taught that inner peace comes from recognizing this boundary. What we can control: our mindset and attitude, our decisions and actions, our habits and behavior. What we cannot control: other people's choices, the past and the future, natural events or accidents. The Stoic mindset urges us to stop wasting energy trying to manipulate things beyond our influence. Instead, we learn to pour that energy into developing ourselves, our character, our values, and our discipline. That shift builds a sense of control and clarity, the hallmarks of mental strength. Preparing for life's challenges. The practice of negative visualization. Most people are trained to avoid thinking about potential misfortunes, but the Stoics took a different approach. They believed in imagining worst-case scenarios, not to worry, but to prepare. This method, known as negative visualization, involves mentally rehearsing complex or tragic outcomes. Far from making you anxious, it helps you build a stronger emotional foundation. For instance, if you think about the possibility of losing a job, failing at a project, or even losing a loved one, you begin to brace for life's inevitable twists emotionally. You also cultivate a more profound appreciation for what you currently have. Rather than being caught off guard by adversity, you meet it with steady, practiced resolve. That kind of mental preparation separates the emotionally reactive from the emotionally resilient. Loving your fate, turning acceptance into strength. Another cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is the idea of amor fati, which translates to love of one's fate. Accepting what happens is not enough. You're encouraged to embrace it. This doesn't mean you should enjoy pain or seek suffering. Instead, it's about viewing every experience, especially the difficult ones, as necessary steps in your growth. Say you experience a setback or personal loss. A Stoic would see it as a moment to grow, learn, and reinforce their character. Instead of asking, "Why me?" the Stoic mindset says, "What can I learn from this?" By adopting this attitude, you build emotional resilience and mental toughness. You no longer resist life's flow. You ride with it. From barrier to breakthrough. Seeing obstacles as opportunities. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and philosopher, famously wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This idea has become a central theme of modern Stoic interpretation. Essentially, our challenges are not roadblocks. They are the path itself. Think of any successful person you admire. They likely didn't get there by avoiding failure. They succeeded because they learned from it. Stoicism trains you to do the same, to reframe setbacks as stepping stones. Mental strength isn't built in comfort, it's forged in difficulty. When you begin to see problems as possibilities, you stop feeling defeated by adversity. Instead, you become defined by how well you overcome it. Journaling and reflection. The Stoic daily practice. Another powerful Stoic tool for mental resilience is daily reflection. The great Stoic emperor, Marcus Aurelius, kept a personal journal, what we now know as meditations. It wasn't written for the world, it was written for himself, a place to examine his actions, refine his thoughts, and recommit to his values. You can adopt a similar practice. Each morning or evening, spend a few quiet moments asking yourself, what did I do well today? Where did I act emotionally or unwisely? What can I improve tomorrow? What challenges might I face, and how will I meet them? This daily habit builds awareness and control, two key pillars of mental strength. Over time, you'll find yourself reacting less and reflecting more. Living with virtue, the foundation of inner strength. For the Stoics, the ultimate goal was not happiness in the modern sense, it was virtue. They believed that living in accordance with reason and morality makes life worthwhile. There are four cardinal virtues in Stoicism: wisdom, making sound decisions based on logic and experience; courage, facing fear, discomfort, and uncertainty with dignity; temperance, exercising self-restraint and balance; justice, being fair, honest, and committed to the common good. When you live by these virtues, you gain something far more profound than temporary satisfaction: integrity. And confidence, peace of mind, and the strength to endure even the harshest storms come from integrity. How Stoicism shows up in modern life. Although rooted in antiquity, Stoicism has seen a remarkable resurgence in recent years. And it's not just philosophers who are turning to it. Elite athletes, such as Olympic competitors and professional football players, use Stoic principles to stay focused under pressure. Entrepreneurs and business leaders apply Stoicism to manage risk, failure, and uncertainty. Therapists and mental health professionals have found an overlap between Stoicism and techniques used in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. Why? Because Stoicism works. Its teachings help people remain calm under pressure, think clearly in chaos, and act purposefully. 7 practical Stoic habits to build mental strength. If you want to bring the benefits of Stoicism into your life, here are 7 powerful habits to start with. 1. Start your day with intention. Before beginning your day, reflect on the person you want to be. Mentally prepare for potential challenges and decide how you will respond. 2. Pause before you react. Train yourself to pause between stimulus and response. Instead of reacting impulsively, respond mindfully. 3. Journal every day. Use journaling to reflect, plan, and analyze your emotional responses. It sharpens your awareness and promotes growth. Practice voluntary discomfort. Challenge yourself regularly, physically, emotionally, or intellectually. This strengthens your will and increases resilience. 5. Focus on what you can control. Let go of outcomes. Instead, commit fully to your effort and actions. 6. Reframe setbacks. When things go wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn? How can I grow because of it? 7. Live according to your values. Let your decisions be guided by wisdom, courage, discipline, and justice, not impulse or emotion. Conclusion: the Stoic path to unbreakable strength. Ultimately, Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions or retreating from the world. It's about mastering your mind, taking full responsibility for your life, and showing up daily with purpose and composure. It teaches us that mental strength isn't about what happens to you, but how you respond. It's about turning trials into triumphs, discomfort into discipline, and uncertainty into clarity. By focusing on what you can control, practicing daily reflection, and living by virtue, you gain more than emotional resilience. You gain freedom. So, let Stoicism be your anchor. Whether you're facing failure, conflict, or just the noise of everyday life. In a world that often feels out of control, it may be the one thing that puts you back in command.